We didn't particularly get on very well with these two boys, and I remember ending up having to fight one of them in the Dell.
Almost 80 years on, the memories are still fresh.
With all the village waiting to see the evacuee fight the local boy, and there we were punching hell out of each other.
In 1939, 8-year-old Barry met 9-year-old Harry when they were both picked from a lineup of evacuees from Birmingham to be billeted in a Worcestershire village. Harry's parents managed to visit just twice in the first year.
Did you miss them?
Oh yes, I think you do. I often think of Vera Lynn and Good Night Children Everywhere. It was supposed to be, you know, a help, but really it wasn't.
I mean, I treated Harry a bit like a brother.
That's right. We were both single children.
Yeah, and I think that I enjoyed the company. I must admit I enjoyed the company.
It was called Operation Pied Piper. A total of 3.5 million children, their teachers, mothers with babies, pregnant women and disabled people were moved out of cities vulnerable to bombing to new lives in the countryside. Today, at the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire, the Duke of Gloucester unveiled a sculpture to commemorate one of the greatest social upheavals in British history. TV host Michael Aspel was evacuated aged 7. For him, it was coming home that was the hardest.
In my case, my father had been in the army, my mother had been doing war work, living alone. Suddenly there were these 3 kids and one new one, and we had to try to get to know each other. And it wasn't easy. It was very difficult and a bad time. I remember that very much.
Whether for good or bad, evacuation left its mark on a whole generation. The generation which then grew up to rebuild their war-torn country.
I'm convinced that it made us more independent.
Yes, certainly.
And you made lifelong friendships?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. They're all in boots, though. They're all quite well to do, aren't they?
Evacuation was a unique experience for every child, but one that has created a common bond. Catherine Jones, 5 News.